Welcome back to Nintagious. This is 20 minutes till dawn. I'm bad at it. Let's see what we can make happen. I lamented a bit at the end of the last episode that, like, my brain can't seem to figure this game out. I can't seem to figure out what works and what doesn't. At best, I can come up with a build that, like, feels good for, like, the first 10 minutes, and then I hit the second 10 minutes, and I'm just like, oh, it doesn't work anymore. Now I'm dying again. That's kind of, like, the best I can do. I think I had one episode where this is only, like, episode 5. I thought I made way more episodes of this than I have. I thought it was, like, at least, like, double that. I know we had one episode that made it down to, like, 3 minutes left or something like that, and I lost, but that was, like, the closest I've gotten. And I don't remember what I did that run to be able to duplicate it. And be like, oh, I'll just make that build every time. So, I don't know what we're gonna build this time. I honestly really like the fire glare build, but it, like, again, it seems to work at first, and then it just drops off eventually and stops working. Things just get too much health, and it just starts to no longer work. But maybe we'll just try that again and just keep trying to refine and find a way that it does work. Alright, so we're gonna start with fire rate, I think. I think the really frustrating one is the run I had at the beginning of the last episode. We had 2 runs in the last episode. The one that kind of got to me is that we got one where we had the heal from fire, and it, like, didn't proc once. And I think that would have been enough to, like, help me, and I would have been like, this is fine. But it was just not throwing me a bone. Now, I realize it's a very low chance, but, you know. I'll go ahead and take that. Bouncing might be good at some point. I don't like the reduced bullet damage, but in theory, if a bullet can hit something, set it on fire, and then bounce to something else and set that on fire, that seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna, like, take this series, just because it's kind of similar to Scourgebringer, except I actually felt like I was managing to get by in Scourgebringer. But it was also very hard, and I was bad at it. But it was like, I still managed to finish the game, I think. I think I beat it. I think we want the fireball at the moment, because that's going to get more fire up. should around here. Try and get some of this experience. Damage and knockback? That seems good. Let's go with that. Maybe I should be adding the dragon into this fire build, because the dragon puts fire on stuff, right? I'm pretty sure. This feels like it's working, but as you can tell from asshole spawning, it maybe isn't, because we're still working on this one boss and the second one just spawned. That's bad. I think Splinter's pretty good. I do think I should take Holy Shield at some point. For just obvious reasons. Nice little jackpot of experience. There, I think with Splinter, like, look at all that fire. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe. Pick up range every experience. I don't really love that. Let's take bounce. I don't know how I feel about that, but bullet damage and size every time you heal. If I can actually make this work and get some heals going, then this could be amazing. Are you serious? You fucking asshole. I hate everything about this. Extra burn damage I get? No, glare. We want to take glare. I feel like this shouldn't be working. Alright, I gotta kite further out. Fire rate, ammo, bullet speed, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. More fire rate means more fireballs. And more fire. I may have made a mistake. I think I'm gonna take power again. Motherfucker. I don't love this idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. It does reduce our fire rate, so that was maybe a mistake. Siege is ass. Don't even come at me with that shit. We're gonna take burn damage. Maybe I should have taken the glare. Oh, son of a bitch. You motherfucker. I don't think I should have taken the power tome, honestly. I think that was stupid. I can't believe I didn't take damage there. Nope. Not going that way. Okay, yeah, glare, I guess. God damn it. Reload gets me more often than I'd like to admit. Ugh, I didn't even, like, attempt to get through that one. Part of my issue is I never shoot forward. Because I feel like if I do, I'm just gonna get caught, like I did there. I only ever shoot backwards. I don't know. I don't fucking get this game, man. Like, I don't get it. Nothing's seeming to click to the point where I'm like, this is working. I can win a run like this. Everything just seems like I'm scraping by. And it's only a matter of time. And honestly, I think it's the health system. And I don't think it's necessarily bad, but, like, I don't do well with games like this. Taking a hit is so fucking punishing. And it's mostly due to the fact that healing is hilariously scarce. And I'm honestly not a big fan of games that are just like, well, then just don't get hit. Like, honestly, fuck you. I'm gonna try and take max HP right out of the gate to try and get the thing that restores health, like, early. That's just something I fucking need. Almost every roguelike that makes healing, like, a fucking miracle, I'm like, I tend to not have a great time with. Because I just tend to be very careless of a player, and, like, I tend to just take a lot of hits. And I think it works out for me in games that are, like, you have, like, 2 attacks that are, like, you really need to make sure to dodge this. But when every single attack you hit, every single hit you take is, like, as punishing as it is in this game, that just doesn't, it doesn't gel with me very well. Again, I don't necessarily think it's bad, it's just, I start to not have fun with it. Where I'm like, damn, if I just had, like, a little bit of healing, I could probably be fine, and it would still be challenging. It's almost like it's too challenging. Does that make sense? I think it's satisfying to play a game and be like, yo, I played this game so much that I just beat that boss without taking damage. That felt great. But when the game demands you not take damage, it's just like, man, like, get the fuck over yourself. And I'm already using, like, every trick available to try and make it more forgiving, and it's still, like, too much. I haven't been using these holy shields very often, so that's a change I'm gonna try here and see how much that helps. I forget how long it takes that to recharge, 2 minutes? So basically every 2 minutes I can get hit. And honestly, like, that's probably about how frequently I get hit, so that's maybe not terrible. I wonder if Anger Point, I wonder if anything that triggers on taking damage counts when the shield goes off. But yeah, it was something that, something I didn't like about Enter the Gungeon. I love watching people play Enter the Gungeon, but I kind of fucking hate playing it, because it's one of those games that's like, just don't get hit. And it was like, excuse me? It's a fucking bullet hell. You're gonna get hit. Demanding that level of perfection is just like, borderline insulting. And that game's even more forgiving about health than this game is, if I'm being honest. And again, I don't think it's necessarily, like, bad design. I mean, to a point, I do think demanding that you just don't take damage is kind of bad design, but it's not like the biggest crime in the world. It's just it doesn't gel with me personally. It just doesn't work for me. What's the final shield do? Now regenerates in 1 minute. I mean, that's just passive damage. I think I'm gonna take that. Impromptu lightning build? Maybe. We should probably try something other than fire, because that's just not fucking working for me. I haven't even tried frost. I've kind of heard that frost is, like, really good, which makes me not want to try it. Does that make sense? It sounds like it's borderline a meta. Which might be wrong. Maybe it's just the person I watch that plays it. Reload rate and move speed while it's active. No, let's take bullet damage. No, let's take fire rate. If we're gonna try lightning, I think the lightning thing triggers on like every so many shots, so we're gonna want more fire rate. I also fucked this boss. I think one of my biggest complaints about this game right now, and it ultimately doesn't matter because I'm probably gonna stop playing it because I'm bad at it. It sucks that it's the same run every time. It's always the same bosses and everything. But I guess, like, Vampire Survivors was only one level at the beginning, too. Oh god, this is awful. Yep, mm-hmm. I didn't take glare yet. Do I want glare? I don't know if I want glare. Let's take fire rate. The other boss didn't even die yet. I am the oh my god. I think their hitboxes are a little too large also. Sometimes when I get hit, I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure I could have snuck past that. Like, that didn't feel... This is... Like, that was cursed. But even then, what I took damage from was like, no. That... Oh my god, you've gotta be kidding me. Are you fucking serious? Okay, at this point, I'm fucking tilted, and I need to just stop. It's pretty obvious what's going on now. I think I'm broken. I think that's that. I would probably just delete this entire episode, but I'm pretty sure I said in the last episode that there would be another one, so... Great. Like, this other motherfucker's not even dead yet. And I've taken like 5 fucking hits from this clown. Like, I just don't have any firepower. Like, look how pathetically slow everything is dying. Just kill me. Just get me out of here. Start me over. That, like, didn't work at all. Can I, like, buy runes or something? I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with this game. Like, at all. If anything, I'm getting worse, because I'm getting impatient. I don't know which one of the... Honestly, I should probably do these first, because I'm shit, and I constantly take damage, so I should get stuff that's gonna, you know, save my life in a pinch. I need a fucking drink. Hold on. Not like that. I know how that sounded. I know how that sounded. It's just Mountain Dew. Relax. I don't know. Nothing seems to work. What are these? I don't even know what those are. Maybe I should just buckle and buy other weapons. Maybe the revolver's just ass. It sure feels like ass, so maybe that's what I should do here. At least find a weapon that'll be, like, more fun. Let's try and do that. I mean, clearly I'm gonna have to do a couple of runs to get some... Oh, now you're gonna give me Electromage. You just go fuck yourself. Just 100%. Just... I'm gonna... No, you know what? Let's this is probably idiotic, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try another fire build, but I'm gonna take the dragon, like, right out of the gate. Anyway, so we're gonna have to clearly build up some runes first, but I think that's what we'll try to do to try and salvage this. Okay, so I'll also take... No, let's take the magnet. And you know what agitates me? Like, and this is obviously a straw man argument, but and it's also something that's just been... It's a straw man that's been created since I have started streaming. But now whenever I play a hard, like, punishing game, and I'm like, man, fuck this game. This is, like, maybe too hard. I immediately am like, well, there's gonna be someone out there who's like, whatever, I beat it on my first try, this game's easy. And I feel like games like this kind of encourage people to act like that, and I don't like that. Does that sound completely insane? And I think part of that is because I saw it with the game that you wouldn't expect it to happen with, because the game has, and that would be Celeste, because that game was, like, you know, so highly praised for being, like, a good, not demonstration, a good representation of, like, just dealing with mental health. So you'd think that people wouldn't act like that, but I saw so many people coming into Celeste streams being like, oh, I remember when this level gave me trouble too. Those were the days. How quaint. And it was, like, so fucking just shitty. And, like, so now whenever I play a game that's, like, difficult, and I'm like, Does this have to be this difficult? Like, immediately I have that straw man in the back of my head going... I don't know why you're having such a hard time. It's... I got through it no problem. Oh, you're still on this boss, etc. Anyway. I kind of blanked and forgot what my build was. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go with rapid fire. But I just know, like, and again, straw man, I shouldn't, like, criticize it before it happens, because maybe it won't happen. But I could see it being a thing on one of these episodes where someone's gonna comment and be like, why are you so bad at this? Why haven't you figured it out yet? Man, I beat my first run. And the guy that I watched play this game, like, it took him, I want to say, maybe like 24 runs before he got a win. And he had a friend who was like, man, I win like every single game. This game is like so easy. It's so easy, it's boring. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, what do you... Huh? And it agitates me that people act like that, I guess, which... I don't think it's the game's fault. I should back that up a little bit, I guess, but... Let me try and refocus on, actually playing the game instead of being salty. Apologies. I'm surprised he didn't hit me. He got very close. Thanks for shooting in the absolute wrong direction, jackass. I don't really want the fireball at the moment. Let's get him attack speed. Faster he attacks, the more fires up on everything. I feel like the dream with the fire build, like, and it's funny because I've scoffed at the thing that, like, halves your bullet damage, but, like, makes fire tick twice as often or something. That's probably the dream, honestly, is get so much fire damage going that you don't even have to take a shot anymore. I'm gonna take the shield. I still think the shield is probably a good idea. Because when I'm not playing on tilt, I think I take damage about once every 2 minutes. Like when I'm actually like playing well and being careful. So if I can just cancel out that damage, it kind of seems like a plan, right? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna also take the heart. I think this is a mistake, because what happened on the last run is that my damage was really low because I was taking all this utility stuff. Extra fire damage, absolutely. That was close. Could you, like, actually shoot at them? That would be fantastic. You cocksucker. God damn it. It's amazing that he kind of, like, aims where you're standing, and yet sometimes is able to, like, completely juke you. And be like, nah, I knew you were gonna go that way. Again, I think I said last episode, or maybe it was this episode, I don't know, that he's, like, so predictable and so unpredictable all at once. I think I'm gonna take Glare. Well, I don't even know what hit me. God damn. Ah, this is just awful. Once I get to this point, it's like, when the enemies are just coming from every angle, that's the first moment when shit just starts to go horribly wrong. He's probably gonna hit me as soon as I come out of this. Because fuck me. Let's take lightning. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I don't know what's a good idea. So what? So who the fuck cares? Let's just try things. I don't know what's a good idea, and I don't know what's a bad idea. So let's just try things. I'm starting to think I don't like these. But I have so much HP that I feel like taking them is, like, I should do it. Bullet bounce seems like that reduced bullet damage just... I'm already doing shit damage. That's a terrible idea. I don't like losing my fire rate either, though. I don't like these. I don't like those upgrades. They never feel good. It always feels like the downside outweighs the upside for me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think, like, every time I've tried it, I'm like, nah, this is not good. I shouldn't have done this. So I'm just gonna, like, rage quit on those and be like, nah, no more of that. I could take that. I don't want the bounce. Extra bullet damage would probably... Yeah, let's take that, because I would like to get Splinter. I do think that's good for the fire build. Bringing back memories of Oddly playing One Step from Eden and doing the fire builds in that game. Because that was one of the builds I really liked. I will say, I think the dragon's helping a fair deal, because now I feel like things are actually, like, taking damage when I take a break from shooting to just dodge and, like, look for experience. I feel like enemies are still dying. Oh god, this is terrible. Except now, look at that horde of enemies. Like, we need more death. Lots more death. I want the other glare. I forgot I took glare, actually. I guess let's take... I don't know. We need more damage, and I'm kind of building a passive damage thing right now, so Electro Bug seems like a pretty okay idea. Having shit revolve around me makes it harder to dodge, for me. It screws with my eyes. it's still like... There's like no experience around because things just aren't dying. And they're just... The RNG's being very shitty to me right now with... I guess that could be okay. Or I could just take the glare damage. I guess I'll take the reload rate. Like, everything... I need, like, 3 things, and it's just, like... We know that you're gonna get... You have 5 options, and you should have a pretty good chance at seeing one of them, but... Nah. Oh my god. See, now it's just... It's always around the 10-minute mark. That's when it's like... It goes from you're scraping by to you're just losing now. You should have had your shit together already. If the dragon would actually fucking shoot at the enemies, I feel like this would be going a lot better. But he's just shooting off in random fucking directions. It's not even shooting at random enemy, it's just shooting in random directions. Does he shoot, like, towards my cursor? Oh, he does shoot it towards my cursor, doesn't he? I did not realize. So that's actually on me. I assumed he was auto-targeting this whole time. Well, that might help. Probably not, though, if I had to guess. Give me something good. That's not something... Jesus Christ. It's just like, here's everything you didn't ask for. This is bad. And I feel like that's giving my... It's giving my builds complete disarray. Because, like, there's nothing. They're not being, like, built on one idea. Because I hold out for that one idea. Or I start building in that direction, and then they just stop giving me stuff that's related to what I'm trying to do. Maybe I need to be able to pivot better, but, like, sometimes I think you legitimately can't. God damn motherfucking... Sadly, I think I'm done with this game after this. At this... Like I've been saying, I don't feel like... I don't feel like I'm improving. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Where I'm like, oh, I figured something out. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got through there. Yep. This... And I can't, like, I don't have the firepower to actually kill something in front of me, so... It's always, like, the same thing. I never seem to get ahead of the swarm. You know what I mean? Like, they're gradually getting stronger, and I never seem to be able to get to a point where I'm, like, comfortable. And I'm like, yes, I can actually kill everything that's coming out. It's always, like... They're always one ahead of me, which means I'm always, like, scraping for experience. That's probably the ultimate thing here, is things aren't dying, and therefore I'm not getting the experience, so I'm not getting stronger. And I can't ever seem to get to a point where things are actually dying. It's just a loop where it's things aren't dying and I'm dying. And I just don't... My brain hasn't figured out what I'm missing in that regard. I did say I guess we would try other weapons, and I have enough to get one. Absolutely not a shotgun. That sounds like fucking garbage. Crossbow sounds like garbage, too. Yeah, just stand still and charge, Forehead. It'll be fine. That sounds like an awful idea. I mean, a flame cannon would just synergize with what I'm already trying to do. 2 rapid shooting guns upgrades apply separately to each gun. For a second, that sounded awesome, and then upgrades applying separately sounds terrible. That sounds like really convoluted and annoying. I think we're gonna try the flame cannon. Am I confident that that's gonna, like, do anything for us? Not really. But fuck it. We're gonna go ahead and jump back in, even though we're like 40 minutes into the episode, because I'm not terribly confident in... Oh, we have 12 shots. That's pretty nice. I'm not very confident that if I start another episode, that I'm gonna, like, want to play it for another episode. I need to see if this is actually gonna change my... how I feel about the game. Reload speed? Jesus. It takes forever. Let's just... See, how would this work? You still want to take this because you want to be able to get, like, the extra burn damage and everything. But this one is probably... Is it just going to increase my chance of setting them on fire, I guess? And that's it, like, it pierces, so... Oh my god. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. I just don't know. Now I'll take the dragon egg. Kinda has shitty range, though. But I feel like things are actually dying, which is something. Something with the pistol is like when I had a bunch of enemies right in front of me, I can only shoot one of them, right? So it just indefinitely felt bad, because if I got cornered, it was like, well, this gun is ass, so... Maybe I just wasn't taking the right upgrades, I don't know. I guess I'll take the bullet damage, sure. I'll have to, like, start paying more attention to the guy I watch that plays this, and see, like, what weapons does he use? Does he just never use the revolver? Maybe early on he was like, oh, the revolver's ass, and I just kind of wasn't paying attention. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe it was just, I mean, maybe I'm speaking too soon, but... Okay, we want the extra burn damage, I think. Oh my god. That feels good. At the end of the day, like, I'm still glad that I tried to play more of this. I'm just frustrated by the fact that I can't seem to figure it out. I think we're gonna take the movement speed. Just having something that, like, rapid fires in a cone feels so much better. When I stop to shoot something, I feel like I'm actually doing something. Like, look, that boss is dead already. Like, what? They're still giving me, like, shit-ass upgrades. I'll take the dragon attack speed. I guess it's fine. HP is below half of max HP, increased piercing and knockback. Well, I suck, so it'll always be at below half HP, so I guess that seems pretty good, actually. Alright, so remember to actually, like, keep my cursor pointed at fucking enemies. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know, that looked like I was gonna be able to sneak through. I think the hitboxes in this game might need a little bit of work. I think if I went back and freeze-framed, there wouldn't have been any overlap graphic-wise. Alright, we'll take Splinter, yeah. So we have to prepare for asshole showing up soon. Fireball, I think. You want to get that fire healing, because now I'm already at a point where I'm just taking a lot of stupid damage. I have a feeling the enemies have, like, square hitboxes, is the thing. So, like, you notice how these things are kind of, like, lurched forward? So, like, the corner of the sprite, like, behind their head, you'd think you wouldn't take damage if you're sneaking through that gap, but I bet you do. Because I bet the hitbox is, like, just a square. Might be wrong on that. It shouldn't even be a square, because realistically, depth perception, you should be able to pass behind them because you're standing on the ground behind them, not on top of them. But I bet if I tried to pass behind one like that, I bet I'd take damage. Anyway. This feels pretty powerful. Not saying it is, just saying it feels powerful. Yo, fuck you. Yo. This field should really go down as soon as he dies. That's so stupid that the loot is just out there and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, we'll take that. That seems pretty good. So it's hard to tell, like, how much damage are my bullets doing? I'm amazed I didn't take damage there. Or is it all fire damage? Should I absolutely take the your bullets do less damage but fire ticks more often on this build? I kind of feel like I should. Especially if I can just get big shot to kind of balance it out. Let's, I think I'm gonna get Glare. Maybe not. That's gonna reduce fire rate, though. That's ass. I don't like double-edged upgrades. I'm not a fan. Especially in this where it feels like all the stats are good. Like, in what world would you want to get rid of bullet damage? It would make sense if it was like, your bullet damage goes up, but your summon damage goes down, because chances are you're gonna pick one or the other, right? But, like, reducing fire rate, but bullets hit harder, it's like, but both of those are good. Why would I want to get rid of one of those? If anything, this sounds pretty good, because a more narrow spread is, like, actually a good thing. And I can get some piercing, so I think I'm gonna take that. We do have... Let's try it. Let's just try it. It might be a mistake, but we're just gonna try things. I'm surprised that I didn't take damage from that tree. I was expecting to. This is tricky because it feels good, but you have to be very careful of, like, that enemy that I just shot 5 times. Is he, like, still alive? Or am I just gonna die if I walk in that direction? Let's give the dragon damage, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna get the dagger so that I can get the plus summon damage. Because that's a lot of extra damage. And I feel like the dagger is, like, pretty good in general, so... Where the fuck did all these enemies come from? Like, what happened? We had this under control, and suddenly it was like, oh, there's 80 of them. I thought I was gonna take damage there. I gotta get... Oh, reloading! Son of a bitch! God, stop! What is wrong with you? Am I not killing anything? Where's all the experience? There it is. Fire healing. Let's see if this will actually help us this time. Yo, did we get 2 heals already? Did I see that right? Holy shit, it's actually working. Oh, look at all this experience. I'm gonna take the shield. I think, and I probably shouldn't even say it, but I feel like this is going pretty well, and I think getting a little bit of defense is a pretty good idea. Safeguard us from the fact that, I mean, the healing is pogging up right now. What I could use is, like, bigger clips or faster reload speed. Or both. I think it's just that fire build with the revolver was ass. Or the revolver's ass in general. Bullet speed and piercing seems good. Bullet speed and this gun already pierces, I think, so piercing's probably not good. I think we want speed and damage. In theory, speed should make the bullets travel further, right? Too? You'd think. Or does it mean they just hit their max range sooner? Hopefully makes them travel further, because I am noticing this gun has, like, a bit of a range limit, which I'm not a big fan of, but it seems to be getting it done regardless, so... right into that bullet. I like how this, like, really knocks them back, too. It actually allows me to, like, clear a path. I couldn't do that with the revolver. I don't want to lose my fire rate. So I think I'm actually going to take this. I don't think I want that. Yeah, I'm going to go with the shield. I'm so fast. Reload, please. Ugh. I don't know where the boss went, by the way. Ah, it's a hit. It's alright, it's fine. There he is. Ah, it's okay. Reload. Oh god, there's so many. Oh, this went... It's going south so fast. Oh god. It fell apart so quickly. Oh my god. You're not gonna believe me? I think my keyboard's batteries just died. I don't know what happened. I, like, lost control of the game there. What just happened? That's so unfortunate, because that was probably the best run, the best feeling run I've had in a really long time. Now, granted, I think we were probably going to die regardless there, but for some reason I, like, completely lost control of the game. It's like something took away priority of the window, and I just completely lost all control. That's really unfortunate. Did I get it back? I kind of can't tell. Can't use the keyboard to control any of these anyway. Okay, yeah, my keyboard didn't die. It's just I lost control of the application for some reason. That's highly unfortunate, because that run was feeling pretty good. Even though, like I said, it really fell apart at the end there, and I'm pretty sure we were gonna die no matter what, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's also like, what the hell? What just happened? I like this gun a lot better. For sure. I'm realizing it only has one projectile. It just fires so quickly and in a spread. So if I would have gotten the thing that gave me an extra projectile, it would have literally just, like, doubled that spread. Might have actually been pretty good. So I definitely want to try more with this flame cannon, is what I'm getting at. So I think we're going to do exactly that. I'm probably going to take a real short break and then decide if I want to do more tonight or if I want to do something else. I think I want to do one more episode, continuing with this weapon, and see what it does for us. So, thank you for watching. Especially thank you for hanging in there through the salt. That was pretty powerful. I'm glad that what's the word I'm looking for? Endured. Because I think that gun is, like... It's taking the build that I was enjoying with the pistol, or the revolver, and it's actually making it function. Whereas the revolver was just... I think the revolver's just ass. I'd be curious to know if most people consider the revolver to just be terrible, or if it's like, maybe it has its place, it's just you have to use completely different kinds of builds to make it work. I think with a fire build, it just was non-functional. And maybe that's what was... I just wasn't able to figure out, like, what build actually worked with it. So I'm gonna continue to endure. We're gonna try and push through a little bit more and see, because that gun was fun. I was having fun with that gun. It was satisfying. So I definitely want to try more. So thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time despite my badness. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. It does help out, and keep an eye out for future episodes, as I think there will be some now. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.